Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Southern California. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him. The 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going from the 42 now. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
A fourth down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. On the return is Jones. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Fields and the Bears now with a first and 10 at their own 22. To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. He's on his way. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 78 yards. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Caught by Allen. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Give him another one right back to Allen. And Allen's going to have a Chargers 1st down as he'll take this down to the 26. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To the air again, Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Tiger. Baylor Tiger. 5'9", 5'9".
Here's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. That is caught by Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chase Claypool from 17 yards out. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Out of the gun, Herbert rolling to his left. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th. Herbert, he'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 76 yards. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Deep.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
It's a gain of 34.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long, and hope someone would come free.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10. Fields hit and the ball is loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Herbert now. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Second down, they go back to Herbert. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 3rd and 2, Fields. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's airing it out for Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ray.
Back to throw here. Herbert out to his left. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
A final shot before break. Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, sir.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Mooney, the motion man right. On second down, a run with Herbert. And this defense not ready for that one. Is down inside the 25.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On first down, right back to Herbert.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Moore, the motion man right. Out of the gun, Fields.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now it's Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And now they're in the hurry-up. On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now Herbert going to change the look. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, third and long. From the 50, here's Herbert on the move to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They snap it to Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. This is caught. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's on his way. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the two-point try. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. and they need this drive to end in points. Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. Open man, completes it to Claypool. Inside the 20. Now he's loose at the 40. Touchdown, Chicago! Chase Claypool, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Fields trying to throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Forced out to his left. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Yannick Ngakoue drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Don't let him get away with that. 15 more.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Mooney, the motion man right. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields fighting Darnell Mooney. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Santos now to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8.